everybody, what's going on? Jay here, bringing you my rapid review of Bedlam. Bedlam is a book by Nick Spencer, Riley Rossmo, and Fraser Irving. Right off the bat, this is a very graphic novel, very mature content, lots of gore, disturbing images, but outside of that, it's actually a just tremendous read. The storytelling is superb. Unfortunately, it's only 2 trades, and they didn't get to finish the story, which I really would like Nick Spencer to either come back and finish it, or allow another creative team to kind of go through the first 2 trades to finish the story, because I mean it's so good and it leaves on a cliffhanger. And normally, you know, people don't like reading things that don't finish, but this thing's so good. I've read both trades back to back numerous times. The story's just that great. Now, what it's about is a homicidal maniac and criminal just overlord named Matter Red. His real name is Fillmore Press. He just runs rampant through the town of Bedlam. And after a particularly gruesome homicide, he kills a whole theater full of people, men, women, children. He doesn't care. He gets caught. Well, I guess he hides a bomb somewhere on his person, in his mask, I think. Because for some reason, they let him keep his mask on while he's being interrogated. And it explodes. Kills him, he's decapitated, you know, the whole 9. Well, come to find out, it wasn't him. It was a double. He was taken by a doctor who specialized in reforming the criminally insane. They do a lot of experiments on him. One of the things they do that's just crazy is they give him a cat for companionship. Well, they do this for 97 days, I believe. And it's only on the 97th day that he doesn't kill the cat. I mean, it's pretty brutal what he does to some of these cats. But day 97, he's just laying on the floor petting it. They do some operating on his brain, and I'm guessing they fix, kind of, what's wrong with him. But anyway, you kind of flash forward, and he's living in a home as Fillmore Press. There's no more. He has flashes of Matter Red, but he keeps it in check. Well, on the other side of town, 2 former altar boys are meeting up, discussing the death of a friend, and just some weird things that happened to them while they were kids. And while they're leaving, one of the guys starts getting woozy, and you find out the other friend has drugged him, taken him back to a secret location, and it's revealed that underneath his clothes he has metal wings grafted to his back. He's been castrated, and he has this guy tied up. He chained him to a horse to have him drugged through town. Well, Fillmore hears the commotion outside of this home that he's living at. And when I say home, I mean it's like a group home, which is weird because I think he's the only one living in it. But anyway, he hears the commotion. He goes outside. He looks at just the carnage, and the police are telling him, you know, you need to get back. You need to get back. And he thinks for a second. And he goes, I'd like to turn myself in. So he gets turned into the cops. Ends up telling the officer that you know, he didn't do this. He just thought this was the best way for him to get in here to help them solve it. Well, the main detective, she doesn't want his help. But he ends up helping them kind of solve the crime, because they don't catch the person right away. But he goes through older cases and starts solving all these crimes for them. So he kind of becomes like a consultant for them, unwillingly. But since he helped solve all these other murders, he's put with this this detective. The detective's name is Ramira Acevedo. I hope I'm saying that right. But we'll call her Ramira. So she doesn't want his help. She's a very unwilling participant, but since he used to be a criminal mastermind, and none of them know that he's Matter Red because to them Matter Red's dead, she reluctantly takes him on because these killings are getting more and more graphic. It's getting more and more complicated to try to find this killer. But at the end of the book, you find out, at the end of this book, you find out that there's actually someone behind it, and there's more than one person that has this angelic appearance thing going on, the metal wings and the castration. It's a really good read. Second trade gets into just craziness. Now there is a hero in this book. His name is the First. He wears like a mirrored helmet for a mask. He's pretty cool. He's very reminiscent to me, just like most caped people nowadays, kind of like a Batman. But the story's really good. I'm really, really sorry that, you know, it didn't last longer than it did. I really hope somebody would be able to pick this up and finish the story. But down in the comments below, you know, let me know, have you read this? Are you into horror comics? If you are, let me know some of your favorite horror comics so I can check them out. And join me next time because I'm going to be doing a review on another comic that I hope gets finished. It was only 2 issues, but I thought the thing was great. The comic was great. But anyway, catch you guys next time. Later, tots.